Hello and welcome to Oromia Broadcasting Network News. I'm Thomas Kamulat with the latest story of the hour. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed and his delegation commenced the official visit in Seoul, South Korea. We have the detail on that. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed and his delegation commenced the official state visit in Seoul, South Korea by laying a wreath at Seoul National Cemetery reserved for Korean veterans. Ethiopia and South Korea relation date to the 1950s when Emperor Haile Selassie first sent battalions of his imperial bodyguard to join the United Nations force during the Korean War. According to the office of the Prime Minister, the Premier visited the Korean Institute for Science and Technology together with his delegation where they were briefed on the contribution of science and technology in building Korea's strong economy. While the current cooperation between Ethiopia and the Korea Institute for Science and Technology exists with Ministry of Science and Education as well as Adama Science and Technology University, Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed expressed interest in collaborating to set up an institute like KIST in Ethiopia. The Premier arrived in Seoul on Sunday for the two-day state visit and a meeting with President Moon Jae-in. Upon arrival, he was welcomed in official ceremony by the government of South Korea. Members of the Ethiopian community in Seoul also warmly welcomed the PM and his delegation. Prime Minister Dr. Abiy also met with members of the Ethiopian community in dinner reception organized by Ethiopian Embassy to Korea. He encouraged the members of the community to work towards supporting their community in the spirit of Meddamar or synergy. Ethiopia is a traditional friend of South Korea as the sole African unity that dispatched ground troops to help it fight against invading North Korea during the 1950-53 Korean War. The Premier expressed his condolence for the troops sacrificed during the invading and laid wreaths of flowers. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed met with the President of Exim Bank of the Republic of South Korea, and also the Exim Bank support for currently ongoing projects exceeds $600 million, while recent support of $300 million has been signed under the Korean Ethiopian Economic and Development Cooperation Fund for the 2019-20 periods. We will bring you the detail in our news hour. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, inaugurated Sandafa Bakki Hospital. The hospital construction amounted $34 million. Here is Olkawan for the detail.
Sandafa Bakki Hospital, which was constructed by 34 million birr, is commemorated by Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, and Head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Darije Duguma. To say that the hospital can serve residents of Sandafa Bakki town and its nearby districts amounting more than 450,000 individuals. The hospital started its service by 98 health professionals and modern health equipment amounting to 33,768 birr. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Shimallis Abdiisa, on the occasion said the goal struggle of the government is benefiting the public from its resources.
Land grabbing is taking place in our towns by the name of owing land. This is dangerous for our identity. Many things have been underway to tackle and dismantle our survival from our home and property. Do not give your land for others because it will represent your identity.
The Vice President underscored the commitment of the Oromia Regional State Government in alleviating infrastructure problems of the society, adding many works are being carried out to develop the language and culture of the Oromo people more than ever.
We will strongly work on the development of Afaan Oromo more than any other time. We will also encourage others to learn the language for the sake and benefits of them in trade and other ways of interaction.
Shimallis also noted the importance of unity and standing by the side of one another for a better victory.
If we sustain our unity, we can create a generation who do not accept non-democratic system, who can develop Oromumma and pride of it. So it is better if we all to participate on building a generation who can inherit and take care of our country.
The Vice President further called upon the health professionals being working in the hospital to actively serve their people with great commitment. Head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Darjet Uguma, for his part said his bureau will strongly work on offering all the necessary services for the hospital.
Previously, there were 35 hospitals in our region, but now the number reached to 85 hospitals across the region. They all are providing services for the community.
Chief Administrative of Oromia Special Zone surrounding Finfinne, Mustafa Basimal, said the zone administration will support the hospital in all what's needed from it. Some residents of Sandafa Baki Obi and Tokto also expressed their happiness for the commemoration of the hospital.
Thank you so much for joining us. Up next, our weekly program, Speak of the Week and guest we respectively will present you. Stay tuned.